I was very much bored with my regular life, seeing my parents, my relatives. It was like a very small well. I was like a frog trapped in a well. So I want to suicide.
At the age of 14,
The third eye master, Ayyappa Pindi, founder of 51 Pyramids and Pure Minds Technology, has exported pyramids to more than 50 nations worldwide.
Finally, I realized it is my passion. So if my passion is in fire, then I need to do it.
In the year 1995, his exposure to computers was a boon. To learn coding at that time enhanced his career, opening doors for him to work with top-tier corporate firms.
When I see people around, and that I didn't see any purpose of living because I don't want to grow up like them and just die.
Nonetheless, he quit his high-paying professions to start his own businesses, which were more focused on spiritual services. His experiments with pyramids have astounded farmers cultivating crops using pyramid energies.
Earth needs pyramids
and why so?
because it has a tranquilizing effect. Pyramids makes your mind empty. Mind is a tool. We all have it, but we don't know where it is. But it has lot of thoughts.
Making him an inspiration to millions of people. Ayyappa Pindi believes that introduction of spiritual science to humanity is vital to achieve equilibrium in the physical, mental, emotional and spiritual realms. He had also developed an interest in music at the age of 7 and currently he plays the santoor, the sitar and many other instruments proficiently. He is also a fantastic orator and you can watch his videos on numerous topics on his website which is being displayed on the screen. Please join me in welcoming Ayyappa Pindi on PMC English.
Welcome back, viewers, to our part 2 of this episode. And moving ahead, a very warm welcome to our part 2 of episode.
Thank you.
Sir, moving ahead, like last time we discussed a lot about what you have done, what you have achieved, what the services you have given towards society. Now, I also heard that you are into music and you play a couple of instruments, right? Sitar and santoor. Am I right?
Right.
So could you please elaborate how did it start? Since you've been from IT to music, which is completely, music is more spiritual and arts, I would say. So how did it start?
So again, there's a huge history for it.
Right.
So maybe I was at the age of 7, I guess. I was playing in a marriage function. But suddenly I heard there's music where they had violin, harmonium, mridangam, and there's a guy singing the Carnatic songs. I got mesmerized. At that age, I sat there for 2 hours. I lost myself there. A lot of kids were calling me to play, but I said, I'm not coming. I'm just enjoying the music. So that is the first time I had the live music retreat. Then I decided I want to learn music. The very next day in my school, they invited people for school band. So I joined and I learned trumpet. So I learned trumpet, I learned snare drum, bass drum, trombone, the harmonium, the guitar, the flute, tabla, everything, whatever is available. Had a very good teacher. It's all mostly in the Western music. After all that, the school journey is over. I was the best outgoing music student. Then I don't know what, where. So when I came to Bangalore after my marriage, we found a very interesting teacher. Her name is Sadhana. So me and my wife, we both went there for an inquiry to learn about sitar. When she was talking, I suddenly saw her hands, there's a lot of green aura around her. Green aura represents they are experts in a field. So I immediately said I want to be a student because I saw something.
Awakened, your third eye is open, so you can see that, right? As you said previously, that's really amazing.
So that's something which came out of no effort. I did not think. The nature wants me to show that. So it happened. So I learned with her for 2 years and we performed in one of the Dhyana Mahayagnas in 2008. And from there I got again busy into works, and recently I heard one instrument, santur. So I spoke with the master, I started going there for 1 month. I performed recently into music academy in Pyramid Valley. So I got an opportunity to play for 5 minutes. I want to learn because I want to give music to people so that they can go deeper into meditation. So right now that is happening, and I know a little of vocal singing.
So you sing too, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So can you sing a couple of lines from any of your favorite lyrics?
Yeah, that will be the next Patriji song. So I would like to sing that.
Yes, please.
నోటిలోని మౌనము మనసులోని శూన్యము దాని పేరు ధ్యానము 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 నోటిలోని మౌనము.
Amazing, really amazing. It's like it takes us to some other world, really amazing.
The raga and tune may be different, but the vibrations will
Like
be
the
good.
vibration is too high, absolutely. I can feel that, I could feel that. Now, talking about these two instruments, so how easy or how difficult was it to learn them?
See, when it comes to music instrument especially, you should feel it's a part of you. Like how the hands are an extension of you, the music instrument should be an extension of you.
Right.
If you can connect with the instrument, then there is nothing difficult. We always see it as different. That is why we struggle to align. But if you align, it becomes part of you.
So you mean to say that we should feel when we want to play or learn any instrument, we have to make it part of our body.
Be one with it.
Right. Really amazing. Wonderful. So it's not difficult, it's not easy, it's how you, connect with it.
Easy and difficult, these are for whom? The mind.
Right.
In music, there is no mind. Remove the mind and you flow.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautifully explained. Really amazing. Now, since I was going through the website 51 Pyramids, and I saw lots of pyramids, your main focus is on pyramids, definitely. I see lots of other tools too, spiritual tools rather, but the focus is on pyramids. Why is it so?
Earth needs pyramids
And why so?
because it has a tranquilizing effect. Why do we need music? In my childhood, I have listened to Ilayaraja music for thousands and thousands of times because why? It soothes my mind. And all my grandfathers, uncles used to switch on the radios, maybe your uncles and grandfathers too, in the evenings. Why? Because they want to relax. Music relaxes the mind. Similarly, pyramids makes your mind empty. Mind is a tool. We all have it, but we don't know where it is. But it has lot of thoughts. And when we want to go into meditation, who is the barrier? The mind. When you have music, it soothes the mind. At the same time, if you have pyramids, it will make your mind empty. So it will be very easy for you to go deeper inside you. So anything you keep inside the pyramid, it has intelligence. For example, you keep water, it energizes the water. But if you keep poison inside the pyramid, it will reduce the intensity of the poison.
Wow.
Pyramid has intelligence. It will correct what is right, what is wrong. It corrects whatever you keep under it. And also wherever there is pyramid, the earth gets energies from it. People think the pyramids are built only for humans. No. Suppose there is a pyramid. Hardly people go there for 5 hours, 6 hours. But it is there for 24 hours. What is it doing? It is continuously grabbing energies, pouring to the earth. How it is able to grab? This room is square. When you come to sacred geometry, anything which is in the pyramid shape attracts more energies. You have FM radio, you tune it to 91.2 FM. When you tune it, you attract that frequencies. In this 51.51, you attract maximum cosmic. If your room isn't circular, it attracts certain energies. If your room is in some other shape, it attracts other energies. The least is square and rectangle, but unfortunately all our office and homes are in that shape. So it has a very less energy, not zero. It is all sacred geometry. One has to learn sacred geometry, then they will understand where there is maximum energies. So many places, animals are being cut, a lot of non-violence, a lot of quarrels, a lot of low vibrations. What are we going to give back? We take everything from the Mother Earth, sunlight, water, earth, everything. What are we giving back in return? If someone wants to really contribute something to the earth, build a pyramid or place a pyramid. It attracts cosmic energy, it gives back to the earth. That is why my focus is on pyramids. It is not one of the best, I can say the best spiritual tool. Without pyramids, you can meditate. With pyramids, it is like journeying in a goods train and a bullet train. Choice is yours.
Wonderfully explained. So I completely understand the importance why you focused on this, why the name is also 51 Pyramids, and it very much resonates with the Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. Really amazing. Now, if we talk about the angles of pyramid, as you said, 51
degrees, 51 minutes, 52 seconds.
Yeah, so could you please elaborate it more so that we can understand?
See, pyramids are not something we invented, we discovered. Pyramids are nothing but energy storehouses, we know that. We did not invent it. People discovered the first pyramid in Egypt. I have been there in the year 2009 with Patriji and 91 pyramid masters. So, when they saw the pyramid, they measured. How do you measure? This is a big question everybody has.
Yes, absolutely.
How do you,
that was my next question.
how do you measure the pyramid angle? People say 51 degrees, 51 minutes, 52 seconds. But calculating 52 seconds is tricky. It is like 21.1.1, not possible. 21.1 may be possible. And even we round off. So 51.51 possible. How did they measure that it is 51 degrees, 51 minutes? When you take a pyramid, from the base to one side, this is the angle you should measure from the inside, not outside, not one triangle, but you take a 3D model, you are inside the pyramid, from the floor to one of the slope angle, that is 51 degrees, 51 minutes.
It will be like the ground and one of the sides.
Yes.
Like this.
Right.
But internally, not externally.
Externally, not externally. So a lot of people, they take one side from the outside, they measure this angle and say it is not 51 degrees, it is 55, 56. No. But how do we exactly measure to make it? Not possible. So the simple calculation is, you take the base and you take one side and you see these proportions. Accordingly, you make 4 triangles and attach, automatically you get that angle. Layman language. Don't use any difficult tools. The base, 0.65 of the height, you join these two, 4 triangles you make it join, automatically that angles form. That is how they found the exact degrees of Giza pyramid. Otherwise, it is not possible.
Right, right. Very well explained and in very simple language. I really appreciate that. Now, pyramids, as you said, they help us to gain energy at a very faster pace. These are the best tools, I would say, best things ever humans have discovered. Now, what all, as you said, it has a particular effect. So, it is very intelligent. If we put poison in it, it will reduce the effect. If we put water, it will energize the water. So, is it recommended to store our food, water or other things under the pyramids?
See, when we start from the base, in agriculture they use a lot of water. In kitchen we use a lot of water. For drinking, for bathing, everywhere we use water. If we energize the water in your house, at least minimum 4 to 8 hours, and consume that water for everything, you will immediately see a lot of change. Because the first thing any family or office needs is balance of emotions. Water plays a great role in balancing emotions. When the moon is full, you see the tides, and also a lot of people go into a lot of deep emotions because water has a closer connection with the body. Any water energized with a pyramid, it will have a great effect. Every night we energize the pyramid water. In my family, everybody, we drink at least 1 liter of that energized water. The whole day it keeps you balanced and also energetic. 17 years I have never been to a doctor, no medicines.
Wow.
I've been to few doctors to teach meditation. So this one pyramid water will help you a lot. It balances you. So energize water first. In my house, at least there are 200 pyramids, small to big, everywhere placed. So that is helping. A pyramid generally cleanses negativity, it removes toxics.
Right. So that is the main, very key, important point, that since we are like more than 70%, our body is more than 70% of water, the primary focus should be energize water under pyramids, and you follow that and you know the effects. And it's been how many years did you say you haven't been to a doctor?
17 years.
17 years you haven't seen a doctor, but you have met them to teach them meditation. Right. Wonderful.
I'll give you one more small tip.
Yes, please.
See, you go to any doctor, in order to send medicine inside the body, they don't inject liters of medicine. They take very small ml, 5 ml, 10 ml. One small glass of water you energize and pour in your body, it will have the same effect.
Wow, amazing. Now that we are talking about, like the talk of your family has come, I have heard about your son. He's like very young right now, but the kind of knowledge he has, the kind of enlightenment he has got, how is it possible? Like, what all efforts have you put, or how it happened?
See, it's all a journey. See, my wife is a senior meditator than me. I met her in First Pyramid Valley. She's senior than me, 3 years more senior in Pyramid Society. She's been meditating for 20 years with Patriji. And obviously we attract. What attracted me to PMC? Because the truth is going from here. So it attracted me here. What attracted me to Maheshwara Pyramid? Because of Patriji and an event. So what attracted my son to us? Because we are masters. We are working towards the society. So he is obviously a great master. Anything and everything comes from as a journey from past lives. So he is already a great master. And he is my guru in my past life. And since I am here, he took a birth. With his permission and our permission, it happened. So that same knowledge is coming out. It is nothing new. We don't need to develop. We continue our journey and we learn and develop. So that is how he is coming. He don't need to meditate now because he has done so much of meditation in the past. But he will do sometimes, but there is no force. But the way he answers to some of the questions, it knows. Like from the word, from every word a person speaks, you will know what he is. So his enlightenment, he still has a lot of journey. He just started. But sometimes when we ask certain questions, his answers are helping us. We need to learn from children. Generally we ignore them.
Right.
They are very small, they don't know. But we learn, we respect him. We are strict with him in certain things because he is a kid. At the same time we learn from him because he is our guru too.
Really amazing. I'm astonished hearing this story. I would really appreciate if you could share some of his videos with our viewers. We'll play it in between. And moving ahead, I want to know, as you said, there's an agreement from our past lives. He has been your guru. And how do you come to know about this process? This is like beyond my understanding. I mean, beyond common man's understanding. How does this agreement happen? He will be born to you with his permission, with your permission. How does it, how do we know
So
it?
we try to understand everything using our mind.
Okay.
Spirituality, the spirit starts after the mind. The mind cannot understand these things. That is why we ignore the mind and ignore the thoughts. We don't ignore the mind, we ignore the thoughts because our thoughts won't understand the spiritual part of ourselves. After he is born, I came to know these things. The agreement doesn't happen on that time. It happens at another bodies. At the soul level it happens. Okay. So after he is born, we come to know. After an event happens, a lot of things will get revealed. Otherwise we interfere. The nature works that way. So developing in third eye is very important. How do we develop? Not using the mind. The more we meditate, the first thing that hits is third eye. The more we meditate, our third eye becomes more strong. We start seeing many things. So that is how I saw.
Lovely. So the power of third eye is required to see all these things which are beyond material world.
Exactly.
Right. Now that you have the power of third eye, shall people get scared of you or be cautious about you?
If my third eye is physically visible, then they may be afraid. It is not visible, so they don't know what I am. So how did I know that my third eye is open? The first day when I meditated in a dark room without the spectacles, because I have power. When I remove the spectacles, hardly visible. But in the dark room without my spectacle, I started seeing everything crystal clear.
Wow.
That is how I got confirmed that my third eye is open. And we experiment. Me and my cousin, we sit here, she sits in our village. I close my eyes, I guess what dress she is wearing. It's not guess, I see. Guessing is mind game, seeing is third eye's game. What she is undergoing. And many times when I sit and meet people, I am naturally I can see. But again when I say this, people say, I'll come to you, I'll sit with you, please tell me. It cannot happen that way. The nature wants to reveal, it happens. So having third eye is not only visions. That is another misconception. Third eye means is the sense of the soul. It can hear, it can see, it can touch, it can feel many things the physical senses can't. That is what third eye is. And everybody has that. Just need to develop it.
So like as you said, everyone has it already, but they need to develop it. So how will that development take place?
Meditation practice, nothing else is needed. When you observe the breath first hits the third eye. Then it goes to all other chakras. The first thing the breath does is, it activates your third eye.
Right.
When a child is born, his third eye is fully open. Your third eye is fully open when you are born. But you have not developed it, you have not given focus, so it got closed. When you now meditate again, it opens. Then your perception of seeing spiritual and also the physical things will change. It is all up to you. And nobody can come and open it, activate it. Apodipo bhava. You have to activate yourself. You have to enlighten yourselves.
That's what Patriji always says. Really amazing. Now I just on a lighter note, you got married to a meditator and you met her in Pyramid Valley. Am I right? That's what you said.
Yes.
So was it a love marriage?
Obviously.
Okay, so
I cannot say it's a love marriage. It's beyond love.
really.
So nice. I know her before. See, sometimes you meet a person, you don't feel it like new. You feel like, okay, I already know that person. So later I came to know, before 7 lifetimes, she is my wife. We did not go with one word. She said spirituality is A, I said spirituality is B. So we did not take any birth as a family past 7 lifetimes, both of us. We were in complete meditation and spiritual sadhana. My immediate past life, I was in Himalayas. I lived for 103 years. I only meditated. There my third eye got activated. So this lifetime, I didn't do anything. It opened because it's a journey. And we have to again get married so that that past balance has to go away. It's a love come arranged come spiritual marriage.
Really amazing. And the product is your son. How old is your son?
Product.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 7 years old.
It's just 7 years old. So please do share the videos so that our viewers also get a glimpse how a spiritual family is like and how they can bring wonderful kids to this world for the service of humanity and spirituality. Yeah, surely. Thank you so much. And when you met her for the first time, so how did you interact? Like, since you are a master, she's a master, so what was the first interaction like?
Please share your experiences.
Right.
What else are both masters do? We learn from each other. So I was behind her to ask her experiences. She shared her experiences. I shared my experiences. Finally, we shared our phone numbers.
Right.
Then we became friends. Then we thought, why can't we marry? Because we feel like we got married. So people ask, were you in love? And all these movies, no, it's not that love. So we felt, okay, we can marry, yes. That it was beyond physical mind, that's all I
So
can
was
say.
it from both sides, like
Yes,
both
yes.
agreed?
Both agreed at the
And
same time.
Who revealed for the first time or at the same time?
Both at the same
Is
time.
it? Wow, really amazing.
Because before our any conversation, it happens in the mind. It happened in the mind. So both of us know that, then we revealed.
Really amazing. Coming back to pyramids, so how many pyramids are required in a house?
Wherever there is place, place it. But don't make it more clumsy. Keep it in hidden places, under the bed or the false ceilings, anywhere and everywhere. It cleanses more. The morning when you wake up, you clean the house, you clean your body, you clean your teeth, your hair, everything you keep cleaning because that's visible. But how are you going to clean the invisible? Place pyramids everywhere, especially in the place where the food is being prepared, especially places where you sleep, because these are very two important places. People who suffer from sleep, when you place a small pyramid near the head, they go into deep meditation, deep sleep. You have to help humanity. So that when they are peaceful the next day, every work they do, it reflects back to the universe. So we can place everywhere, under the table, everywhere.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Wherever required. Right. And when we keep them in the house, how about the sizes?
See, every size has its own capacity to invite the energy, so it doesn't bother. I have tested with 3 inches, I have tested with 8 feet, everywhere there is energies. Okay, and don't worry about true north, magnetic north. It doesn't matter for smaller pyramids that we keep in the house. So any direction is okay, any place is okay, any material is okay, and any size is okay. It's just that it will do its work.
Right. So it will work, size is not a big issue, but the pyramid has to be there, it will definitely work. And
I would suggest people to experiment first. Every house has plants, and wherever there are plants, some plants may not grow well or almost in the death stage. Place one small pyramid and you will see within 1 week that plant will be alive again, and within 1 month the plant will have extraordinary growth. Seeing is believing.
This is something interesting.
You have to convince yourself. Otherwise, just placing 100 pyramids with a blind belief, it won't work. It will work, but you will not be convinced. But if you place a small pyramid in one plant, which we did, it will have extraordinary growth. Because it just crosses the natural science. It's a spiritual science works there. Seeing is believing. Experiment with one, then I no need to say, you will fill your house with pyramids.
Absolutely. Now this is really interesting the way you said about the plant, and anybody can experiment it. It's not a big deal. And like as you said, material is not that important, but what is the best material for pyramids?
Any material is okay as long as the angle is right. So I will share some case studies which I did in my office. I took 2 bowls of sprouts after soaking in the water overnight. It's a plain water, not pyramidized water. I kept it in 2 bowls, one outside the pyramid, one in that hollow pyramid. I asked my employee to have a watch it every day. He didn't believe it because he is a farmer. 5 days he works for IT, 2 days he go back to the fields he work. So after 1 week, the one which is outside got fungus. The one which is inside the pyramid, just 5 feet away, not even 5 feet, maybe 2 feet in the same table, it is fresh. I still kept it for 1 more week, it is still fresh. And I have to stop the experiment because the outside one started giving very bad smell. By seeing this, he got convinced. With this experiment, I got convinced more because I know seeing is believing again. So this one experiment made him to experiment in his fields. So he energized one small bucket of water, energized, pour it in the pond where that water gets supplied to the fields. His yield has become double. What else a farmer needs? We need to help. And that water, when their parents tasted, they saw the difference in the energies because they are so close to the nature, their senses are sharp. So that is one experiment I did. Another experiment, as I said, one of my friends, she has kept a small pyramid in a dying plant, and now it is in extraordinary growth. She doesn't know how to even cut it, it's growing like anything. Okay. The third one, whenever you have some pains in the body, just place pyramid on top of it. and you will see immediate relief. Within few minutes you will see you will come out of that relief. Everywhere we must take the help. When you need help, you must take it. Then you have to experiment. Everybody has to experiment. More you see, the more you believe.
Right. So all you recommend is experiment yourself, try yourself, and then believe it, right?
Right. Recently, my cousin called me from US. She said that vibrations in her house are very low. She wants at least 4 pyramids to keep in the 4 corners of the house, which was interesting to me. Because I recommend people to place everywhere, but she particularly said 4 pyramids. When I closed my eyes, I saw what pyramid exactly I should send. So I said, I am sending this. Then she said, is there any other model? I said, I closed my eyes, I saw this. Then she said, yes, send it. After placing it in the 4 corners, things were in balance in their house. Then I asked how it happened. We both closed our eyes over the phone call, and we saw an energy grid got created. That is when I started recommending to people, because there will be people who are non-vegetarians in the house, non-meditators in the house, and there will be one meditator. How are you going to bring them into this path? It's a big question everybody has. How are you going to change their minds? So placing 4 pyramids in the 4 corners, it will create a grid. It will slowly convert a person. It will change the vibrations of the house. Once Patriji asked me to go to Guntur. It's a place in Andhra Pradesh, to meet Mr. Lakshman Rao. Okay, so he's our senior pyramid master. So I went to him. He gave me a lot of proofs, which I will be sharing with you. These are the research done by DRDO, which is Defense Research Organization of India. So they tried with different materials. For them, whenever they covered the pyramids with the blue sheets, they got more results. But that research was stopped because of multiple reasons. But very interesting facts came out of that experiment, because they did it for 45 plus 45 plus 45 days. And one of the potato nutrition values went up. All these years we were thinking the pyramid will preserve, but interestingly there one potato's nutrition value went up. So those research papers I can share, but again it's subject to discussion. There will be a lot of points. Self-experimenting is always the right one, I can say.
That's very well said.
If you see recently, Pyramid Society is doing great job by creating multiple pyramids. We have documented all those pyramids in a website called pyramidseverywhere.org. And we started a magazine called Pyramid World, where we will list all the engineers' data, where the pyramids are sold, which new pyramids have come. Right. And one of the important project what they are doing is laying the pyramids in the highways, where it is more of accident prone zones. Correct. That accidents has come down drastically. And people ask how it will happen just by placing pyramids. What logic? The simple logic is, the place there has some negative energy, get eradicated. Very simple. Right. Whenever you are out of balance in the mind, you meet with an accident or an incident. By placing pyramids, it will neutral the negative energies. So these experiments are continuously being done. Right. But we are trying to document everything in that website and through the magazine. And that magazine is available online in 51pyramids.in. People can take it for free copies. We are sending for free.
Yes, sir.
So all the latest works people are doing across the world, it is being come there. It is a magazine from Pyramid Societies.
Right. And you also run a YouTube channel. Am I right? What is that about? And if you can share some details about it so that our viewers can also check it.
I started this YouTube channel way back in 2007 because I want to reach people directly without any medium or any channel. The channel name, if you search for BA Master or just Ayyappa Pindi. Okay. So I started with that with my videos, my book reviews, my experiences. I have around 15,000 subscribers.
Wow.
I don't do any digital marketing, SEO, nothing. No editing. Naturally I record, and sometimes the live sessions. And I do speak in 4 languages. So that is my channel is all about. And every week I conduct karma and reincarnation sessions.
Right.
A lot of people attend, they get benefit. The motive is to take my experiences, and in every session, half the session I speak and half the session I listen to people. So it is a win-win. It is a learning, give and take. So that's all about my channel.
So you mean to say it's a platform for everyone, wherein everybody gets chance to speak and listen, right?
Exactly.
Wonderful, really amazing. I'll definitely have a look on it. Thank you so much for joining us. It was really nice having a conversation with you. I learned a lot, and I'm sure that our viewers have also benefited from the discussion that we had. And I really thank you one more time being with us, and I'm eagerly waiting for you to come again to our studio so that we can discuss more things.
Thank you very much. And PMC English is a beautiful YouTube channel taking the truth to all the people who English known people to the world. I really ask everyone to subscribe to this channel and share all the videos and like it. Thank you very much.
That
Chris.
means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, viewers. Please do like, share and subscribe this video. Thank you so much for watching.